Hey guys, Mark Miller here. Welcome to another day, another episode of Code Rushed. There's my internet speed. Here's some source code. We're running. This is the CardMaker right here. So we're going to figure this out. Make this work. I just grabbed some armor images here. Just checking out the look. And just trying to get a sense of what we need to do, what kind of changes we need to make to make this stuff look good. It's kind of where we want to go now. We want to start creating randomly generated images. We discovered yesterday what appears to be a performance problem when we set a property out here for a particular layer. Particularly in writing out the random generation rules. Writing out one of these seems to take a really long time. And I'm I don't like chasing after these kinds of bugs, but I'm kind of feeling it might be a good idea to go look for it today. If I were to come in and say, for example, the chains here, take a look what the hue shift options here are for it. Say I want to restrict these to some degree. I can come over here and say set min. This process, notice it's not responding here. Menu's still up. And down here, play it rotates out. What? Yeah, I was just thinking, I missed pudding. You were missed pudding. So there's the value that was written out right there in the chains. It seems like it's a little faster today than yesterday. It was lower. It was slower. Let's come over here and say set max. That was certainly faster.
Got him!
Got him! You got a computer again. Nice. Nice. That's great. Okay, so this is now apparently working. Let's set that as the min. Set this over the max. Let's see what other problems we've got here. Let's go to corners, do the same thing here. Let's come over here, set min, and see how long it takes to do a new one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was about 7 seconds to get over and get this to write this out. Yeah, nothing's worth it. Having no computer except having no Rory. Yeah. Rory's not here. That's what Fred thinks. Fred, is it true, Fred? You miss Rory? Yeah, we all miss Rory. Rory's going to be here in about 50 minutes to save the day as usual. That's what he does. He gets in here and he saves the day. Oh, the bubble is empty. Yee, I saw it come up in my peripheral vision, but I did not look at it. Earlier I did a test and nothing came up. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that bubble's working. Oh, you know what it was? It's the paren at the end. When you put the paren around the question mark, that killed it. Because we're looking for parens to say, oh, it's a thought bubble. It's a bug in my code. That's what it is. Yeah. Thanks for spotting that, though. Like that, if it starts with if we see that, we say, okay, that's the start of a thought bubble. What I need to do is check to see if there's a quote in there as well. See our issue start. Well, it's not a code rush issue. It's over in this space, I think. They're coming from the chat room. Let's come over here and look for the word bubble. in some C# files here. Speech bubble. That's not the one I want. And that's only there and there. What other, say something? Is there a say or think something? Say or think it? Here comes the code. Phrase starts with. Let's set a breakpoint here. I have this running today because normally I don't. I have it running from a. All right, here we go. Chat message is coming in. There's the message. Looking for the index. The name is Fred. Player ID is 4. The phrase is equal to that. Well, wait, this is the wrong test phrase. That's the wrong test phrase. Hold on. That's the test phrase right there that we want to get to. Let's get down to here. All right, phrase is equal to that right there. We send it to the profanity filter. There's our censored phrase. If it starts with a question mark, no, then we say it. Okay, what's my problem here? I would trim the quoted phrase. Now I get to this. So it's not here. Its problem is down in TypeScript. Okay, so in TypeScript, pretty sure it's speech bubble. Yep, right there. That's the command coming in. Speech bubble. Say or think something. Get speech command parts. Yeah, this is what's nailing us right here. So let's do this. Let's come in here and say quote position. And let's get the index of the quote. And then we're going to do if open parenthesis is and quote position is greater than or equal to 0 and open paren position wait, this is not, the logic's not quite right. Well, wait. And quote position is less than 0, or this needs to be in parens right here. Or open paren position is less than the quote position. So there's no quotes, or if there is a quote and there's a paren, then if the open paren comes before the quote, then we're going to do this code here. Yeah, this code right here is for the text color. That's interesting. So as an example of that, you could say Fred, and then I think it comes here. Maybe it is right after. Hold on a second. Let me type this in as I think it is. This is how I think it is, the syntax of it. That's what I thought it was. But based on the code, it looks like it's something different. It's after the colon, maybe. No. Where is that? That looks, let's go back and look at the code there we were looking at. quote position. The close is greater than open. We want that. Color string is equal to that substring right there. We're just pulling that right on out. What did we say the speech string was going to be going out there? It was ... hey. Yeah, so it's got to come after the colon. And would that come up as a thought bubble? I wonder if it's something that comes in afterwards. Ah, it's after. All right, so that's what's going on there. You can specify text color at the end in the paren. So the problem is the paren was there, and it's thinking it's a color specification. So what I need to verify is the second paren, the second piece. It's not necessarily this is the problem. This is just getting the color string right here. I need to get the, we need to call this the hash position, and it's going to be the position of the hash symbol. And what I need is that hash position, and hash position is equal to open paren position plus 1. Need a triple equals there. Okay. That's what we need to fix it. So now let's go back to the Dragon Front overlay. With those code changes, let's refresh it. Since we got infiltrated the studio. What the? That guy just snuck in here without me seeing him? Who dis? Sneaky Blue Ninja. Merry Christmas, all well. If I don't see you before then. Let's hope I do. Hey, Wicked Blue Ninja. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? How are you doing, Pudding? Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me reload. And I think if I reload, we'll see what would appear to be the bug before get fixed. So the bug was caused by something like this. Now that appears to be fixed. And now what's cool is somewhere in the message we can specify a color. Like if I want to do like maybe a cool purple, I'll do RGB like that. I think that'll make it in purple. Nope. Oh, it's got to come before the other paren. So it's inside the quotes like that. There you go. So I can make kind of a colored message there if I want to. Oh, we have a new person. Did we kill Miles? Yeah, Miles is unfortunately has died, and it looks like Barbara's coming in. That's what it looks like. We'll see. For at the very least, Barbara is here from an audition. We thought she did a great job. We sent her a letter, and we'll see if she wants to come in and do that with us. Yeah, sorry, Miles is dead. Yeah, he was one of my favorite pictures on the opening titles too. A little bummed about that, but you know. It's sometimes this stuff happens. Is she hot? I think she is. The actress is. The character she plays is just funny though. Really, really funny. Yeah, she's funny to watch. So yeah, for folks who are really concerned about whether she was hot or not, there's the answer to that question. Okay, I'm glad we fixed that. That's a good bug to fix. I'm glad we have this thing I'm running from here so we can look for any bugs. Not as hot as you, Pudding. Yeah. That's pretty much the answer for me for everything. Is that person hot? Well, oh no, wait, it's the opposite of that, isn't it, for me? Okay, let's pay attention. Try to figure out the nots from the positives, the negatives from the positives. I just wanted to help you out there, Mark. Thanks. No, I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. Right? Right, Fred? Fred says, you betcha. Okay. I'm going to refresh that dragon front layer one more time because I just made a small little change to it that was kind of annoying me a little bit. Just going to reload that code. There's the reload. Here comes the initialization of it. Everything should be good now. Do another colored message out there. There it is right there. It's slightly not fitting there the first time. The second time it'll get the fit. It'll get the fit right. Just because it's loading the font and it hasn't loaded the font yet. Once the first message is done, everything's good. Okay, so we're kind of over in this space right here. We're trying to create really good looking cards. Artwork for good looking cards. I've got some kind of basic set of layers of artwork that we're kind of layering. And we want to create a program that chooses, for example, which layer to make visible. Right now it's going to make all of them visible. And then, but if it's got, for example, sometimes in some of these card styles, let's save this a second because I'm kind of liking the look of this. For some of these styles here, let's go grab something in here. There are multiple options. For example, center head has got a couple different choices here, like that. And what I love about this, by the way, is, let's go back up to center head here. So these are the three choices, Demon, Mr. Magoo, and Orc. What I love about this is notice they're not quite centered here. Well, Demon is, but this guy is not. What I can do is I can come in and I can say, scoot him over, right click this and say set min for that. It takes about 6 seconds to write out the data for the first time I do this for a layer, which I'm not liking. I'm kind of ashamed that bug exists. And then I'm gonna call set max right here too. So basically it says, okay, if Mr. Magoo is chosen, then that's gonna be positioned there. And so now they'll all appear kind of centered. Same thing with Orc. I can do the same thing. Come over here, slide Orc over, set them in. Once I've set them in, it's written the data out, then I can set the max. Right there, set the max, and setting the max is about a 2-second deal, so it's not too bad. And so the idea is we're writing out this data here that's going to cover, these are the random generation rules. That's the name right down here, right down over there, of this. And so for each layer that we've got rules for, we have a set of min and max values that we can randomly select from. All right? And so that's what's going on there. Now, wow, we got some really small numbers here. Is that right? E minus what? That's a small number. Essentially 0. Okay. Kind of interesting. Okay, so we set these and then we're going to pick these and kind of, create a card based on that. What I want to do, I think, to start with is I want to create a button called randomize. And I want it, for whatever one selected, is I just want to start going through picking numbers and setting them. And then we'll see how good or bad it is. I think our first stab is not going to be good. I think it's going to be like, oh, and then we're going to learn what we need to constrain and what we're going to allow to kind of go wild to kind of keep it within a better sense of where we're headed. The goal is to create a bunch of stuff so a human doesn't have to, and then so later a human can come in and just make one or two changes and the card is done. That's kind of what the goal is. There's a placeholder for these as well, and the placeholder can load up a spell, for example, a D&D spell like Chromatic Orb, like that, or it can load up, right now I've got some armor images, but they're not quite sorted the way I want to, but I can grab a helmet, for example, like this. So that's kind of what we've got available to us here. This one started though with Cloud of Daggers, I think, is what this was. There, whoops, almost got it. Cloud of Daggers, right there. So that's kind of what that looks like there. So let's add that randomize button. Might be able to do it with edit and continue. Let's see what we can do with just keeping the app running and tweaking it here. I want to put it, maybe put it above hue shift over here. Let's go find hue shift. There it is right there. This 69, this is coming, I think this is this distance right here. Let's see what happens if I turn this to 0. Yeah, that's up there. Okay. And at this point, I think I want to take this whole grid and I want to put it inside a stack panel. Like that. See how bad that gets us. Looks like it might still, everything's still working. Let's see. There's my placeholder. Can I change the color? And maybe I've lost my connection. Looks like that killed my connection is what it looks like. That's unfortunate. All right, we'll have to start again. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't like the cutting and pasting of pieces there. I think I might have had better luck if I had added this line at the front and added the other line at the end. Okay, so at this point I want to create a new button. This is going to be button randomize. Something like that. Let's do the click event handler. Let's jump in there. Let's set a breakpoint. We'll run and make the code do its stuff while it's running. Pudding says I'm not hot. Because we like our pudding cold. Right? Just not too cold. All right, so there's my randomize button. Yeah, that looks like crap. Let's go fix that before I go crazy. I can get there faster by tapping next reference. Okay, so we want this to have a width of maybe, I don't know, 90, like that. Better. We want to give it a margin of 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and the bottom margin of maybe 20. Whoops, not 200, 20. That's better. Maybe a top margin of 10. Okay, not too bad. Maybe a horizontal alignment of left. Okay, click. All right, so now what do we need? We need the active card. We need that. We need, what else do we have? We have the active, well, the card. What else do we have that's active? Starts with active. Active deck, active field, active spell data, active layer text options. I think we would need that too. Is that what I want? Is dirty active layer? No, that's the actual one that's selected. I want more than just that. Where's my card layers? Is it inside of active card? I've totally forgotten. My apologies. I know I should know this because I wrote this. These are my layer mods. I think I need this. Wait, that's a char? Now I'm confused. That's a string. Oh, it's just a single string. Hold on. It comes from all layers. Do I get access to this? Or is this hidden? Looks like, oh, it's hidden. Hold on. Get layer details. All right, cool. So I'll need get layer details from active card. I'm going to need a call to that. I need the layer name. I think there's something called a card layer manager. There it is right there. And then it's got the card layers. Here's what I need. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Okay, card image layer. So for each image layer, one of the things I need to do is I need to check to see if alternates has got some alternates. If that's the case, then I need to select an alternate. Select an alternate. Because that's part of the randomization. So we're going to select an alternate there. Card image layer dot. What else do I have in here? Do I have an offset? Do I have a stretch? Do I have a scale? Interesting. I know I have a details, right? Details has got a lot of stuff I need to change. Okay, so there's my details. I'll need to change those. And I may not need this after all. Because these card image layer details are attached to the card layer details. I think they're the same thing. Okay, and then I also need the random, the card generation options to guide us. Should be a get call in here. Find or create. Oh, I think there's a find, but it's private. It's private. All right, so I'm not going to do it and continue now for a second. I'm going to make that public. Come back over here. So we're going to say find, and then we're going to say get, and then we're going to say the layout name and the card image layer. The layout name is the active style. And then we're going to pass in the card image layer, like that. And we're going to say layer generation options. And if that's null, then we want to continue. Okay, and then down here, we're going to then go, now we've got some options. We have to randomly set card properties, and I want to pass in the card image layer, and maybe it's better to do this. There, card image layer dot randomly set properties. I think that's going to do it. That's what I think is going to happen there. Let's declare that method. Let's set a breakpoint. And let's run it. All right. We're in, I think we're over in second deck here. Cloud of daggers, we're looking at that. Let's try randomize. Okay, clear the, well, let's go in here. We should be good, just step through this though. So we got the front texture. We got no options. Let's set a breakpoint here. All right, we've got some options finally. We found one of the layers that has some options for generating. Let's go inside and let's do this. Let's start only with hue. So we're going to say details.hue is equal to, I think we need to do this. Random, this. If that's there, then we want to create a new instance of it. And then I want to say hue is equal to random dot, do I have a between in here? I had an awesome function in TypeScript called between in my own math piece that made it real easy to get between two different numbers. So I can say random.next. So as a result, all right, let's do this. Let's create our own function called between here. And we're going to pass it between min hue and max hue. Oh, edit and continue is not liking what I'm doing here. That's okay. I'm gonna kill it because I want to get a good name here. Okay, there's my between function, and between I think looks like this. It is return min plus random. Let's just do this. Random.next. Oh, I got a next between two values. I'll take it then. All right. They're ints. Why don't we have a next taking a double? All right. I'm okay with the granularity of 1, I guess. So let's extract this. Back to calling it between again. Let's decompose this parameter and call it this max. Call this one min. Let's reorder those parameters. Hey, design patterns, how are you doing? And then let's come in here and typecast these to ints. So I need to do a math.floor around. I guess math.floor on this one because it's the min. Is that true? And a math.ceiling on this one. Something like that. Doesn't quite honor it, but it gets close enough and it'll work. All right, let's run that. It's going pretty good, design patterns. How are you doing? I'm like trying to create randomly generated artwork is what I'm trying to do. I think it's going to look like Stinky Pie at the very beginning, but you know, with some effort, we might get it working here. Cloud of Daggers was my practice space here. Randomized like this. So now we're coming in here. I've got a min hue of 180. So this should be interesting. There we go. We got it. We set it in there. Let's just run it and see if we get a bunch of crazy hue shifts. Something's changing. Only that one layer. So if we look at the style, Magic Stand Shack, there it is. We have 2. Just for Centerhead, Mr. Magoo, and Center Orc. Cool, random generating art. So contemporary art? Just kidding. Let's next do it for the snake. See if we can make that snake work as well. So the snake is, I guess, the left side. That's the snake right now. So let's do the same with the 2, because right now only hue is working. Let's see how far left can we go. I can say all the way. I'm going to take it all the way there. And then we'll take it all the way to the other side, I think, as well. There's that perf issue I got to go after. Set max over here. So now we've got the snake, and when we come in and randomize, we should see the snake change too. Okay, cool. Let's look at saturation for the snake. We can go all the way to no saturation. Okay. Maybe set that as the max allowable saturation. Let's look at lightness for it. Maybe that is the min. And maybe that is the max. And let's look at contrast adjustments. Maybe that is the min, and that as the max. All right, now let's go set a breakpoint back in the code. It looks like we don't have it. There, set the breakpoint. And now let's go hit randomize again. And now there's our hue. Let's come in and now change it to sat. And let's come down here and say light. And say contrast, and let's include the breakpoint and run it and see how the world looks. Okay, looks like we have a problem with our main guy, because our main guy's constraints are too wide right in here. I think for random generation, setting these numbers where they are doesn't make sense. Where these I'm talking about, well, certainly these and these, because the min and max for random generation doesn't make sense. I think what I want to do is take these and just drag them all the way up like this. That's what I think I want to do. Let's close it. Let's save. Can we save? No, let's close it. Let's rerun it, because I want to reload all of these is what I want to do. Since I modified them there. Let's rerun it and see how that looks now. We can start to get a little more like what we are expecting them to be. Let's see, second deck. Cloud of daggers. Randomize. There you go. Way better. Let's get the movement in here now. So let's look at the Y offset here. This is going to be the max for the, whoops, I set this for the front texture. It's not what I meant to do. And the min as well. Yeah, I think I've got the wrong defaults. I'm thinking, well, actually these are all 0, so we're good with those anyway. All right, let's go back. I want to look at the snake, which is here. And I want to set its Y offset there to that one for its max, and its min to be up here. Okay. And now when I hit randomize, let's get a breakpoint back in here. And I think we got a details.offset x is equal to between min x and max x, and then we've got y as well. I can get my finger there, and I think that might be all we need to do. Okay, let's go see what we got there. Let's see, randomize. Are we seeing? Oh, interesting. The back. Oh, is it moving? The snake is moving. Snake is moving in different positions. Okay, the back card is going through a lot of changes, right? So let's go look and set those options for the back card appropriately where we want to set them in here. Okay, so let's take a look at hue shifts. Am I okay with hue shifts across the board? I think I am. So hue shifts I'm okay with. Saturation, I'm okay going all the way to, you know, do I want grayscale? I don't think I do. I want to say going from here. You see Mark's snake move? Yeah, I saw it move. All right, so I want to say this is my min for saturation here on the back card. And let's also set the max for that back card. Here's my max. I don't want it to take too much from us. I'm going to set that as my max. Lightness. No, I do not want it to get very dark at all. This is a bright card, so I kind of want lightness to be right there. That's my min for light. How about my max? Maybe there. And contrast. Set max there for most contrast. Set min there for min contrast. All right, so with that, let's see what we got. What's coming in here? Did that work, by the way, Blazer Mr. Magoo? I think you need a colon in there. You need a colon in there. That's what you need. Stick the colon there. Also, something else you can do if you want is you can put in a color string as well. Like this. And you can get it in color if you want to. The color string's got to be in parens. Stick it at the end. That's what it's got to look like. Okay, so now we've got this. The snake should be moving. We saw it move just a little bit. It's taking a long time. What is going on? Performance is like, I hate going after performance bugs so much. I'm like, ugh. It must be, I feel like it's writing something out almost. Yeah. You know what I want? I want to make a friend. I want a friend who's good at profiling. I want my friend to come visit me whenever I have problems like this. That's what I want. Okay, so now we've got some different looks. Let's go now to the roof. Let's go in the roof. And we're going to come over here and we're going to say, set them in there. The other thing I can do too is I can say, well, you know what? It'll get a little crazy. Right now it's only modifying it if there's an entry inside of here. If there's not, it won't modify it. Yeah, that's a long time right there. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Saturation, we can go down to 0. I'm okay with 0. And then how saturated can it get? Not very, according to me. I want it to be there's the max for saturation. Lightness, I think I want to lock it in right here, kind of where it is. I think I want a set min and max. And then contrast. Yeah, I'll take it up to there. Performance is a pain to debug. Yeah, it is. Definitely this starts to look bad right around in there. So I'll set them in there. So now let's randomize. Now we should see the roof color change as well. Wow, performance is getting worse. What's happening? I know we got events connected to these where we're changing. What is going on now? We're not making changes in here, are we? Wait, not there. Card. I don't think we're saving anything out here. What do I have? Cloud. Daggers, that's the one I'm working on. This would be the thing that would be changing right here. Let's try just putting a 1 in here and see what happens to that 1. Or maybe a, hey, like that. See if that, anything happens. I don't think it's saving. It doesn't make sense to me that it would be saving. Hit randomize. So now it's a pretty big mystery to me Okay, this guy, the orchid, got some adjustment problems here. Saturation's way too high there on the orc. Let's drop saturation down. I think the hue shift is too far away too. This hue can really not go very far. I'm going to say right there is the min. And then over here is the max. Is that right? We could go, how far can we go to there? That's my max. And then saturation. Set max. Set min. And let's randomize. Okay, we got to solve the perf problems. There's really no way around it. I'm like, let's randomize again. What is happening with perf? Yeah, and this is me. I'm like, I so rarely do performance testing here. I'm like already like, wait, where is my perf? How do I do metrics on this? That would be it. That's what I think I want. All right, start. The collection session cannot be launched because another one is currently active. What's active? So the perf, diagnostics tools. Is this what's active? I've always looked at this and I've been like, wait, why is this interesting to me? I'm not really sure how to record CPU profile. Guess I could try that. Does CodeRush have profiling tools? It does not design patterns. There's nothing built into coders to do that. Do I really want to do this? All right, let's come in here and try one more time. I want instrumentation is what I'm looking for. %in the UI. So it's telling me my problems are here. Linked property changed. Something's broken. Hold on, I have an idea that might fix this. Link property changed. Possible link property changed. Checks to see, are we updating? I need to call begin update and end update before I make these changes. That might solve that problem. Look at this, it opened up a temp CS file. That's crazy. Okay, let's close this. Where do we want to go to? Here. Let's break one there. Let's run it. Call. Am I still tracking that? I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. let's randomize again. And then we're going to say active card dot begin update followed by active card dot end update. I think that's got a shot at it. Let's see what happens. See how responsive it is now. Nope, still problematic. Let's do it again. Let's record the CPU profile. Let's randomize it. And let's stop recording and do break all. And look at this data. What do we got? It's my hot path, still in the same spots. I think property change. This is inside the card, right? What's in later details? It's in layer details. Okay, so let's go back to where we were again. So breakpoint here. I think there's a details.begin update. No? Let's double check that. We saw that. Where was it? It was in that temp file they opened up. It's a begin update, end update. Oh, it's a static method. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so layer details.begin update. Let's see if that helps us out. Yeah, the reason this is what's going on is there are properties that are linked together. So if I change one, it goes to change others. And then I think those in turn trigger events. That makes it update the UI. I'm not sure what's happening. The update methods, just look, count control functions. Yeah, so begin update basically increments updating count, and end update decrements it. And this updating checks to see if it's true or false. That updating is used to see if we're going to actually fire a linked property changed event or not. That's what's going on there. Let's see if we can continue and see what happens. Does that save us at all? 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is okay. Because we are updating, all of these are images that we're going back and regenerating. We're modifying, adjusting the saturation on all of them. It'd be nice if I could get that to go faster. I think that snake's lightness on that last one was too light. There. Right there. Where's the snake? Lightness is too high. We'll set that as the new max. Yeah, also I'm just noticing that snake's position is a little bit off. It looks like to me. Set the min there. Yeah, it's a little bit off down there because of the slide of because the curve of the I don't think it's too bad. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna set that as the min. Okay. Let's see what else. Lights. Don't want to do anything with lights here. Also, I think the center head here, the orc, the lightness here is too light. Let's change that to the new max there. Let's randomly generate again. Min value cannot be more than max. Okay. If max is less than min, then I'm going to just say max is equal to min. And I'm going to say, or maybe I can just say, I don't need to do that. I can just say flat out return max. Like that. I'm going to change these to round is what I'm going to do. What's my problem here? Well, maybe I just return min instead, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up for me. It's kind of a cool look, the red snake. And so one of the things that I'm noticing here is our limitations, these kind of defaults that we added here in the random gen rules here, these limitations that seemed reasonable aren't the defaults when we create something that's new. So let's close it down and let's get some good defaults. It's not here. It's in layer generation options. These are the defaults right here. So max saturation, a reasonable number seems to be about 20. So let's set that to 20. The minimum lightness, reasonable value seems to be -9. Max light, reasonable value seems to be about 20. Min contrast looks like about -4. And the max contrast, someone's at our door. Who's that?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
You appear to have many more sets of data for your cards.
Yeah.
Minimaxes and so forth.
I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Cool. I just got it.
Hey.
Our savior is here.
Well, we shall see.
Also, just want to point out that you can specify color. Wow, we're really getting the parties going here. In the chat, triple text, courtesy of the color coding at the end in France. Can you party pretty soon? Yeah, maybe when Rory leaves. We'll see what happens. I'm dealing with some little bit of performance issues here. We're trying to get those kind of settled and working here. Also, I was just setting some defaults here. The max contrast. I like cookies. There you go, right there.
Nice.
Let's see here, and it doesn't have to be uppercase. I know I've been doing that as uppercase, but you can do your color stuff. I'm sure it'll work in lowercase. Max contrast, that seems reasonable, is about 25. Okay, so I'm just coming in here looking at reasonable values. The reason why is because if I set one value like X or Y, it'll say here's the options for everything, and everything kind of goes a little bit out, outside the bounds. It might also be really smart to I could set all of these to 0.
Okay.
As
What's
well.
your logic there?
Well, that means that if I create something new, it only adjusts the new piece I give it. It doesn't suddenly give all of these. I'm almost thinking that's what I'm going to do. So there would be no hue shift associated with if I create a new setting on it. I think I'm going to do that, Rory. I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to switch all of these to 0. So there's no adjustment at all. The mins equal the max. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's start it. Let's come in here. Let's just do the same thing here. What did I create this for? I created for the min and max Y, apparently, for the shack lights. That's what I was doing. But once I did that, we started seeing everything adjust. I'm going to just 0 all these out. I'm going to do the same thing here, where I've got all of these default values here, turn them to 0s. Coding Gorilla's out there, letting us know he's here without, the big fanfare. Front texture, actually, front texture does not need adjustments on it. I'm okay, I can just actually delete this because it's actually linked to the card, the back card. Let me undo that a second. That's shack. Do I have card back? That's what it is right there. Although, okay, now we've got another problem. Shoot. So I can kill front texture. Or maybe better yet, I kill card back. I'm going to delete that. So here's what I'm thinking of. The reason I deleted it is because, look, here's the problem I have. See card back? It says card 6, the dash in it. That means it's selecting one of multiple alternates. Okay?
Yes.
It does not make a lot of sense to create a specific color shifting set of guidelines for an alternate, because now I've got to define it for all the alternates. It only makes sense to set the things that impact that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and move these up to front texture instead. And now I'm going to delete card back because I've got like 20 different ones here. Front texture is linked to card back, so changes to front texture will impact everything behind it. So everything that's linked to it. So let's run that now and see if we're in better shape.
Okay.
Oh, Coding Gorilla says I snuck in earlier. Okay. Add layer detail. Hey. Why is hey here? Where's this coming from? Oh, I know what the problem is. My bad. I deleted some mod stuff. Dang. I deleted a bunch of stuff here. Let me see if I can undo this.
You should be able to get to the history of that, though.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. It's undo is coming back over here. Let me do this. Let me copy this. And how far back is that in time? All right, let's go into the history. I think you're right. Maybe let's do the history. What is it? You're gonna be in
might be able to just right-click the cell.
I don't think so. Oh! Do you see that? Edit history.
There we go.
That's what I want.
That's nice.
Now, where's my button to restore it?
Well,
you sons of bozos. I said sons of bozos. It's okay. I know it's a family show. It's okay to be a son of a bozo.
Sir. Not again.
You're cute.
It's true.
You like your new hair? Mother of pearl. That's who.
Kind of.
It's not bad. You kind of pick up the pink a little bit. That's Karen right there.
It's me. Hi.
hey, Karen.
She's really short. She only stands up to my shoulders when I'm sitting in a normal chair on the ground.
Mark is very tall.
All right, let's see if that works. That placeholder response there works. Let's hope it does. Come back over here, delete this one. And let's go back to here and rerun it. See if we're able to recover. Or the top of her head anyways. Jetsam says hi, Karen. Blazer Mr. Magoo said, Fred, I need coffee with coffee as the color. What color did that show up?
Well, it was a very light, very, very light blue. I could barely make it out from the background of white.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh, but I love that
But the emoticon showed
the
up.
emoticons
perfectly.
show up. I didn't code that. That just happened.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because I'm calling draw text to do
Oh,
that.
that's exciting news.
You can do emoticons.
Oh,
You okay?
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you can also do this. You can also specify a color code here too. So if you want your message to be in color, like let's do a purple here, or let's do a pink to match your hair here. See if I can nail a pink just in my head. I'm gonna guess something like that. That's not bad.
Nice, that's cute.
That's all.
Do you make Fred coffee every morning?
No, I
Just
don't.
me?
Just you. Isn't that nice? It's part of our rituals to make my honey feel like she's special. Because that's important. Look at Fred with his smiles. That's awesome. Party, look at that. You guys are in
those
control.
tacos?
Yeah, those are like, those are.
Yeah, it's just
party
a
things.
matter of time before they find some bad emoticons.
It's just a matter of time before they find bad emoticons, says Roy. I don't think there are any bad ones.
Oh yeah,
They-
it depends on the combination you use.
Well, it only works with the Unicode emoticons. It doesn't work with like all. Yeah. So you have to kind
fair
of know
point.
what's going on.
Why don't you change that so it works with all of them?
Well, I need to do. Oh, geez, Blazer, Mr. Magoo, please. It's a family show. He did a. He did. Oh my God, Laura's gonna get such a kick out of this when she realized she couldn't do that.
So happy. All she wants for Christmas is an eggplant emoji.
Yeah, I love that the size calculation for the
Yeah.
for it still seems to work. Everything still seems to work.
Yeah.
Is there a bigger emoji? Like, what if we used a big emoji?
No, I don't think so. They're all the same size.
But what about like the hospital one? It takes up all of the.
I don't know what that is. I don't know the hospital. What are you talking about?
They
Is this a
have little
joke?
buildings.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they are bigger than the other thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not a real emoji guy, so
Really, you don't like you don't emote in real life either. Size does matter, Fred. When we're talking emojis.
that's awesome. Wait, do that in parens. Blazer, Mr. Magoo, you put that in parens. Hide your wallet. Karen's here. That's what Pudding says.
This is really funny. This looks like you have a co-host who's just hair and eyebrows. Mm.
That's kind of cute. So we put it in parens like this. Then it's a thought bubble. That's awesome. See that?
Oh, nice. Who found that out?
Well, it was Blazer, Mr. Magoo who did it without the parens. But if you put a paren in front of it, it sticks it in a rounded bubble. Makes it look like I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's
You're
kind of
thinking
fun.
about having an idea?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. You gonna leaving me? You leave me like frequently, several times a day.
Yeah, but
Several times a day, she's like, "I'm leaving you."
I'm not taking any money.
Well, then you're gonna be back. Wait, why is the hands there?
I'm not taking it, but
Oh, you just want me to high five you?
no, just if you wanted to give it to me.
Well, we'll wait till later.
I know where you hide your money.
You do. All right. Looks like Coding Gorilla says Fred was thinking about beer. Okay.
Anyway,
We've got a run, and the run seemed to work. And I'm playing around with Clouded Daggers over here, randomize, and just kind of gives us a different look here. What I want to do, it's not changing it too much. Looks like the, okay, I was going to say, it looks like the snakes. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. And the snakes on top of it. But it's not bad. It kind of gives us some different kinds of looks here. Let's look at the roof. Saturation is low on that. So I can kind of take something and I can say, well, let's adjust it a little bit. I get a little bit of a different look here. And the thing I was going to say is the card back here, there's a lot of different cards that I can pick from. Different styles.
Yeah.
Right? Depending on, you know, and I really kind of want to get to this working next. I want to get this so we pick one right here. So let's do this code here. So that code is, I think it starts over in this space here. So if there's alternates to it, we want to do something. So if I click randomize, okay. So this is the center head. And I think I really want, is there a change? Is there a replace image? Let's call in replace image. That's not what I want. I want something to do with alternates. Let's go just tap the next reference on alternates here and see where we're using it. Card layers selection change. Card layer alternates. There's alternate. We're looking for LB alternates. What happens when select correct alternate image layer? The question is it selected or not? Well, is it visible or not, I think. Is selected means is it visible, I believe. Set details is selected. Yeah, no, maybe I'm wrong. Is selected means it is selected actually in the list box.
Makes sense, yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go to here. Let's go to that. Select alternate. Aha. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's good that I've got that there, and that's going to not stress me out too much. So now what I want to do is I want to say select alternate, and I want to pass in one of those alternate card layers right there. So it's something like this, random, I guess new random dot next between 0 and a max value of count. So we're going to call this index, and then we're going to say select alternate. Passing in index. I think that's going to be it. Hopefully it's just those two lines of code. All right, let's see what it does here. Run. Collection modified. Oh, shoot. This is going to modify card layers. Let's select alternate doing that. Well, I want to choose selected layer. I want to do the different. I want to do card image layer. Set details is selected. I don't want to do that. I think I really want to only do this. Let's go back. See if we can get up here. Just get out of there. Okay, let's come back down here. Card layer manager replace with the selected layer. Is going to be this guy. The new alternate image layer is going to be this guy. And let's check to make sure they're different. New image layer is there. Then I want to say yeah, and we got this line of code right here to check to see if they're equal. All right, let's see if that works. Collection's modified, really? What's going on in replace? It's in the canvas, card layers.
Remove that and then insert, so yeah.
It's happening in card layers, which is part of the card layer manager. Okay, so this is being modified. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to convert this to a for loop, and I'm going to reverse it. We're not actually changing. Our modification is not changing the positions of anything, right?
No.
It's removing one and putting one right back into it. Coding Gorilla is suggesting putting a to-array call in the collection in the 4H forcing to make a copy of the collection for enumeration purposes. I think that would work as well, but I'm just going to do this. I did this before with card layers in here. I'm reversing it just for extra safety because for peace of mind, but it should work forward or backwards. But the reason I reverse it for safety is because if you're deleting entries, you do it from the end forward to the back, and it's the beautiful way to do it because it doesn't change the indexes of any of the cards you haven't processed yet. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it backwards there. Just because I'm,
establishing good habits.
Mentally insane, I was going to say, but I like yours. Yours is good. Yours is good. I was establishing good habits, Your Honor. All right, one more time. Let's see the card change. We're hoping to see the card change now when I randomize.
Do you feel you're making all your excuses in front of a judge?
Always.
Is that how you picture them?
Yeah. Is the card changing? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's changing. All right, cool. Card is changing.
It is.
Okay, that snake got way too saturated at one point. Maybe there. That's way too low for the snake too, I think. The problem is, as I said, the lights can go up and down too. Let's go find. Oh, there's another problem, and that the problem is that we don't seem to be marking fields as dirty. And that's because I said we're updating. So the updating is stopping us from changing other kinds of pieces that are kind of connected, I think, out there, the linked pieces. I think.
Right. Yeah.
I think I got a problem. I'm a little sad about this.
It's almost like you need to know if something's changed for purposes of saving separately for knowing if it's changed for purposes of linking something else to be changed as a result of that.
Yeah. I haven't quite figured it out yet. One of the things that's interesting is card hue is not changing. That's based on the front texture here. I think we got to set them in for that card and the max as well. Like this. Oh no. Sad. Does 5AD work? I don't think it's going to work. Or maybe it will. Did it work?
Didn't seem to. Came up very literal as far as I could tell.
Hold on, I'm going to do it. I think there's a shot it would work. Yeah, it looks very black to me. That should not be black.
I'm assuming you're doing detection, though, of hash 6 digits, and since that doesn't qualify...
That one didn't work either.
That should have worked on that basis, but didn't.
Oh, is it because it's not in quotes? It's finding, it's the paren. Yeah, so the 5AD does work. It's because it started with a paren.
Because it was intended as a thought.
Yes. So what if we did this? Hold on.
Hang on, though. We've had colored thoughts.
That might have been a result of something else. What if we did that? Nope, that one doesn't work. So we really need to... wait, what if I do it in parens like that? Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, so we need parens to not strip off this. Oh, what if I put a second paren on the outside? No.
Alright, I've just checked the history. I was wrong. We did not have any colored thoughts previously. So this is entirely 4 thoughts with color break.
Okay, what's happening here? Why is it bringing 4 thinks? Oh, I see what's happening. 4 thinks. Okay, yeah. Okay, get it. I got it. All right, so it's not liking this. What about this? Still no. All right, so we got to make it work. We got to make this work. That works. And so we just need to make this other one work. All right, so let's figure that out for a second. I'm going to switch gears for a second. Go after this piece.
Get your squirrel gun.
What'd you say?
Getting your squirrel gun out.
Yeah, I am.
The distractions there, but it's fine. We're gonna catch
A
it.
few moments later.
Okay, just give me some time. What do we got here? What's going on here? Say or think something. This is the thing that gets the speech parts. Get command speech parts right here. So open paren position gets this. If this is here and the hash position is equal to that plus 1, then we go in and we get the color screen up. But what I really need is a last index of here. Ooh, I got it. That may be the only thing I need to change. This may be a real fast squirrel that we just kicked out of the... let's refresh that. Let's see if that fixes it. Wouldn't that be sweet if it does? Wouldn't we all be like...
Right.
Hold on. I'm not giving up on this. I'm almost thinking... No. Okay, I was thinking there was a way out of that. Okay, so if we just to reiterate, if we come in and we do this, we're good. We change that quote to an open paren, and it's
Why does it translate to a number 4?
4 is the index for Fred, is what it is. So it's found that, and then it says 4 thinks. So, and it's putting it out in the wrong place is what's happening. I think it's actually happening up higher at a higher level, which is in one of these things we looked at. Right in here. Let's see what's going on here. I'm still determined to get this. Oh no, there. Index of colon. There we go. We found it. Player ID is Fred. Phrase is equal to this. Okay, good. Profanity filter. We've taken it out. Boom. Phrase starts with that true. Then we're going to say think it. We come in here. Quoted phrase is we're looking to get rid of the bubble. This is the thing that kills us right here. Right? So we've got this and we're going to kill that. It looks like we already killed the... Oh, no. It's... Wait, hold on. Yeah, phrase still has the parens. What we need to do is find... check to see if there's a... index of... boom, boom. So it's like this. I think it looks like this. The code is like, if index of that is greater than or equal to 0, then we're going to say, we need to do a save on the color string, I think here. We're going to say color stir. It's like this. We're going to grab that color stir. Color stir is equal to phrase, phrase dot everything. Please, do I have everything after here? Oh, I don't. That was my favorite thing. All right. Let's do it again. That was a nice... Unfortunately, I just don't have the right class library loaded here, so I don't have access to the extension method on the strings. So we'll just say color stir start, like that. And so if that's the case, then color stir is equal to phrase dot substring color stir start. And then the length is going to be, well, in fairness, I guess I can say to the end. We could say, well, if this is the case, we're just going to take from this to the end. So we'll say the syntax is it's got to be on the very end. Okay. So then we're going to say phrase dot length. I'm just going to take to the very end minus.
Isn't that an optional parameter? It'll just do all of the rest anyway.
It might be. Let's see. Is it? Nice. You're right. It is. I think that was not always the case with substring. In my defense, I could also be completely bat poop nutty. All right. So there's my color string, and then I want to say phrase is equal to phrase dot substring from 0 to color string start. I think -1. I think that's what I want to do. Let's see what we get with the values when we step through this. So there's the color string. There's the oh no. That feels and looks good. Then we're going to trim it, and I'm going to actually say trim that and then add the color string. Like that. So there's the trim. What? Unassigned? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's come back in. This time I got rid of, because I went and restarted, it reformatted it, but I think it's going to be fixed now. So let's try one more time. There we go.
Yay!
Better.
Squirrel hunted.
Yeah, I like it. 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 Okay. All right. Yeah, squirrel dead. So far, I'm not really pleased with this. I'm not really like I'm not liking the performance. I want the let's at least write down what we don't like.
Okay.
You down for that?
Yeah. Always good to have a plan, and the plan is to defeat the things that we don't like.
Yeah. So
thus, we need a list.
Here's what we don't like. After randomizing, is dirty flag is not set. Shame on us. I know I'm sounding pretty down more than I normally am. That might be an extreme reaction right there. Maybe I should be maybe just look in the mirror. Re-question all your life's choices. I don't know. I could be a little hard on myself.
The previous one was being a bit harsh on yourself, but this is okay.
Or just
maybe
fix
just fix
this.
it.
Please. Okay, so we don't like that. Yeah. Kind of getting meh kind of reaction.
Okay.
However,
what is that? Is that essentially that one random combination seems much like another?
yeah, kind of like that. It's kind of like I'm looking at it just like, I mean, it's okay. In the long term, it's going to be good, right? Because I'm going to have a bunch of cards that are all going to look different. So it's not too bad, right? But still, it's, it's a little bit like, it's not bad. Take a look at it. It's not bad, right? At the very least, look, we are creating things that are kind of looking connected, right?
Well, I mean, what are supposed to be the fixed points here? I mean, it's still Cloud of Daggers, right? That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
it's
you
not
want
changing
different
the text.
adornments and what have you.
Yeah. Now, in another place, we're going to hook up another, spell, for example, right? We'll switch the spells up in another place. Okay, so you'll those things will all be there. Let's go back to Cloud of Daggers because I'm kind of liking that. I like the look of that. And the other thing I want to do though, hold on, what's going on with the orc head here? The center head. Yeah, what's interesting, look at that, the center head changed. Okay, Mr. Magoo. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get it. We haven't gotten stretch working yet. Let's get stretch working. What's my problem here? It's the hue shift is too far low down for Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
That's as low as Mr. Magoo can go. How high can Mr. Magoo go? I'm going to say only to there. Set max. Okay, so we've got at least, look, if we got random, if there are alternate layers, they're getting selected, right? See the middle head, see the background, those are getting selected. So it's not bad. I also want to do something like this though. I want to be able to take, for example, left side, right click it, and have an option that says set visibility percentage, and then be able to select like 50%, 20%,
Sure.
something like that. What are the chances that this is on or off?
In this case, you wouldn't have a snake every time. When there is a snake, it would fall within usual parameters, have different hues and what have you. But there'd be like a 20% chance it wouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
And that would just, it adds variation, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So I want to do that. Here, let's go into here. What do we want to do? I don't say here's what I like, but whatever. Here's what we want to do. We want to add a percent visibility. Yeah, so let's just say fix this up here. I had a little break with reality right up here. I'm kind of getting a reaction, but I think this will improve.
Okay.
It's like group therapy. If you guys in chat want to say anything, right? Any problems you're having with your code right now?
Everybody bring your problems to the table. It's a safe space.
This is code. Welcome to code therapy, kids.
Code therapy. There we go.
For any layer like this. So percent visibility. Let's go look out in the sheet here for random chances visible is right here. Sweet. I've already got that. Left side snake. Let's just do this like that. I'm going to just manually change it for a second. I'm going to close down the app. That last one is looking pretty cool. So my reaction here is, I'm about to get rid of this. We're going to solve this problem soon, I think. Let's go see if we can do that with the snake. And I think we only need to rerun it. And we need to set a breakpoint. Ooh. There's another problem I just realized we have to do here. We need to assign, see card image layer? We need to set it to new image layer after we execute this line of code. So let's go fix that. So back up over here, second deck, Cloud of Daggers. Hit randomize. we want to say card image layer is equal to new image layer. Right, like that. We fix this to do right there. And then down here, we're going to go find that. But what we want to do is we want to say, hey, look, if later generation options, chance is visible. I think I want to say if new random. Oh, man. Do I have to do this to get it to work? Do I have it turned off? I'm looking at, there's a new coders feature that is not working here. We may be about to report an issue. It's on. That was the page I wanted to get to. Smart dot is on. All right. I'm not a fan of this. Let's see. Let's do one more thing here. Before we report it, do a dot. Yeah, not working. Okay, here we go. Code rush issue start. I feel like when I do that, I want to have Fred say something. Like, you know, look out, kids. You know, that sort of thing. Well, I just noticed Fred's not responding. I just did a thumbs up for Fred. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. Oh, because I'm on the... No, I was going to say, is it because I'm on a breakpoint here? No. Looks like I lost my my connection. Oh, it was when I... Oh, wait. You got it from there. He's listening there, but he's not listening to this app. This is the app that controls him. What if I shut this down and restart that app? I think I may have to refresh as well, is what I think I'm going to have to do. We'll restart that, see what happens. All right, anyway. Did I do the issue start? Sorry, devs. Okay, here's the issue. Right here, I want to get outside of this. Caret is error. I'm hitting the dot, and nothing is happening. I'm just getting dots. I want to go from here to there. That's what I want to do. I want smart dot to work there. Is it because it's a constructor? Because fix that. Yeah, Fred says pay attention. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to fix that right there. So help me out there, devs. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. We're going to say smart dot fails in constructor, I think. Come on. That should work. All right. Maybe I don't need to come on at the end there for the devs.
Do any devs still watching? Go check out about 10 minutes ago as Mark was questioning his life choices in a to-do list.
That's right. And you know why? Because smart dot isn't working the way it should be, kids. Let's get that thing going. Get it working there. All right. So anyways, this dot next between 0 and 100. If that right there is less than layer generation options dot chances visible times 100.
Mm-hmm.
No, if it's greater than, then I'm going to say that it's not visible. I'm going to say card image layer. Do I have an is visible? Set that equal to false. Or I can simply just say, I don't need this if here. And it's now I got to switch that greater than to a less than. So if a number between 0 and 100 is less than chances visible times 100, less than or equal to, then it's visible. Okay? That's what I believe is true.
Yes.
Run. Okay, so now we should see the snake disappear.
In roughly half of cases.
That is...
We just... See, that's how random is random.
We just got smacked by random.
Yeah, we really
Both of us did. We were both like there. All right, so here we got a problem. The snake is going too far down. We could take the lights, though, and turn the lights off. Make the lights random as well. Let's work on that UI so I can right-click up here on lights and say set chances of visibility. Set chances. Where am I getting that compress from? I want to go find that compress. Is it out here in the XAML, or am I adding it later?
There you go.
Okay. I think I'm gonna kill the app, and I'm gonna come in here and say, what's my event? Let's use CodeRush. Yeah, I don't know why Visual Studio doesn't have this. Look at this. There's no sorting here to show only events, for example, right? They have it on the other side, which, by the way, CodeRush initiated. I don't want to, I don't want to claim history or anything.
Showing the way forward, I believe, is what we did.
That's all I've been doing for the last 20 years, kids. I apologize, right, if I'm seeming a little obnoxious. Do you know, speaking of which, Rory, so I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I am claiming, I don't know anyone else who's claiming this, I am claiming to have invented the space bar symbol. Let's do some research on here. Space bar symbol. I know I created it. Let's just figure out the history of this thing. There it is right there. What's the history of that thing? When did that thing come in? And I'll tell you when I built it. Well, I don't know, roughly. It was around 1998, I think, is when I built this, if I'm remembering this correctly.
Okay.
It might have been earlier, 1996, I think. And I built it for a program that was used by Hewlett Packard, Novell Networks, Microsoft, big companies. There's a program that was used by the translation folks in those companies because it was a program for translations. Anyway, I created that symbol right there. Unless we can figure out that one, the history of that thing has been created before 1996, in which case I will say, all right, fine, I didn't do it. But anyway, that was the symbol. If somebody else can find it out there, you give it something prior to that, I'll give it to them. But I created that. It turns out I've created a lot of things, but that's the one that I'm stunned that it's in use everywhere, right?
Yeah.
If you go to look at UI, like in at YouTube, for example, or Roku, Amazon players, almost all of them are using that symbol everywhere. And anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm the first guy to do that. And that was like the first of Murky's going to make a lot of money. So I'm making nothing. Yeah, because this is me. It's a symbol. I'm throwing it out there. I needed to show spaces in an app that I had.
There was a company that tried to do something similar. There was a company claiming to invent what they called at the time the Sark mark. And it was intended to be a glyph of some kind, which would would show that you were intending to be sarcastic in what you were saying.
Okay, cool.
Okay, because it's very hard to say this sort of stuff. Obviously, tone of voice is hard to convey on the internet.
Right.
And they were trying to charge for a font that would allow you to use this symbol.
Sark mark.
I
love it.
No idea what happened to them, but I've not heard of them in some years, so I can only assume they failed in this particular venture.
Yeah.
But you got to give it to them for trying, I guess.
There was another company that was like trying to trademark something that everybody was using. I don't remember what it was. It was like in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And they were like saying, we own the trademark to like text messages being sent or something like that. Messages coming by in a chat room or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And it was like something insane. Okay, so this is working. We just need a way to set this. So over here, context menu, I want to get my events, and I want to actually go into the hierarchy and get only the context menu, then get my events. I guess it's opened. And we're going to call this the card layers context menu opened.
Yeah.
I'll set a breakpoint there. Or maybe not. Let me stop it a second. I think I want to have a submenu in here is what I want to have. How do I do a submenu? Can a menu item have other menu items?
I think so.
Looks like it can. All right, so let's do this. Let's come down in here. And we're going to call this chances visible.
Yeah. You're going to give some pre-baked answers like 25, 75, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I don't think I want to click here necessarily. I want another event. Let's do again hierarchy.
Sub-menu. And this, we came across this the other day, but I didn't think to draw attention to it. But isn't it strange that the context menu hasn't opened, but the menu item has to have a sub-menu opened?
Yeah.
It's just an inconsistency in naming there, which I'm sure there's a reason for. Whether it's a good one or not, I'm not sure, but it's a little strange. Makes it hard to switch your logic from one place to the other.
Yeah, and the reason is, yes, I agree, and it's harder to discover. The reason I need this is I need to populate it. I need to decide which one of these submenus is checked.
Yes.
So we'll come in here and do I have MI for menu item? I do not. Let's create that template right now. What do I want it to look like? I think I want it to look like this, like that. So let's go in CodeRush, code templates. And I've got some XAML already, controls. Oh, this is super interesting. This is all coming from a dynamic list. I'm saying interesting. I created this like years ago.
So is that the distinction between a self-closing tag and an open and close tag?
Yeah, hold on. I got a problem here. Yeah, hold on a second, Rory. I'm reporting an issue here. Check this out. What's going on with this page, guys? I'm on training. Oh, it went to training window? Oh, maybe this is... Okay. This needs some sort of explanation of what's happening up here in this list right above here. It needs a title up here for training window. Let's go get that issue. Finish that issue here. Training window needs a title above the list box. Like formatting option or something like that. Okay, that issue's closed. All right, I wanted to go to template name variables. Sorry, I got distracted by that other piece. All right, one tag controls. So these are controls that have one tag that can be done in one tag, like this, and paired controls. So the cool thing is that you can just set up your mnemonics here to add the pieces. But the thing that's interesting though about this particular control is that it has an additional property called header that we really want to specify. Yeah. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just create a new one for it. In controls here, we'll create a new template and call it MI. And we'll paste in what we've, whoops, no, type it in by hand here, menu item, like this, header equals, here we want to set, at the very least, a field with the caret right there, and then we want to do that. This is going to be on empty line, I think. Gotta go, just gotta search that. What are the other ones? And not IntelliSense active? Interesting. Guess I'll take that as well. Not IntelliSense active and on empty line. Okay, so let's see what happens now with MI. Cool. Chances visible. We'll say 100%. And I think I want to say, I think I want to also create a tag is equal to 1. And is tag going to be able to figure out? No, let's do this. I don't know if tag is going to be, I think tag's a string or it's an object. So what's going to happen if I pass it a number is my question. Maybe I should just start off with some simple ones. Let's just go to 75. Like that. So we'll do those 4 for now. I think it ends up being a string of set from XAML. Okay, so we'll need to figure that out. And then here we need to get a, should have set the click up beforehand. And we're going to say chances visible. Set chances visible menu item click. Let's do that. And then so we'll set a breakpoint here, set a breakpoint there. And I think we run.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go to the left side. That's the snake. Right click it. Chances visible. What's coming in here? It is a menu item.
Okay.
But it's got its items inside of it. So we're gonna do this. We want to get menu item on the clipboard. We're gonna use our new template that we built yesterday, like that. And we're gonna type in sender right here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It happened again, didn't it? This is on the clipboard. I talked to the devs about this problem we saw yesterday. What's happening is, hold on, let me mark an issue here for a second. So it happened again, kids. This menu item is on the clipboard, and I'm typing in fn/, and it's grabbing CardMaker main, which is a class in here. It's a class I'm in.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
We've seen this before.
Hold on, though. Am I fn/?
Is it because you're in a namespace?
Hold on. Did I do a / instead of a backslash? Is that my problem? Was I doing a /
maybe, yeah. I think maybe so.
That's what it was. It was my problem. Okay, ignore that. It was my problem. I was typing the wrong piece. I thought I was doing the backslash, but I was doing the / and I wasn't thinking correctly, I think. Okay, so anyway, all right, good to know that was my bug, not theirs. All right, if sender is there, now we've got the menu item. Then we want to say the menu item dot menu items, right? Or is it dot items? There it is, right
items,
there.
Yeah.
And now we want to check to see which one is going to be selected. So we've got that. Now we need to compare it with the, I think, do I have active layer? Dot details, dot chances visible. Where's my chances visible? Layer generation options. Oh, right. It's there, not in that. So I need, do I have an card generation options dot find. Yeah, I want to find the layout name, which is going to be the active style. I want to rename that. And the card image layer is the active layer. Okay, so that's going to get me those. And then I'm going to say options, this. And then I'm going to say, hey, look, if that's maybe better, if it's null, then we're going to get out. Okay. Otherwise, well, actually, that's not entirely true. Let's do this. Assuming Coding Gorilla is right, that it says it becomes a string, I'm going to say value to set is equal to 100. Like that. Then we're going to say if it's null, then that. Otherwise, we're going to say value to set is equal to math.round options.chancesVisible times 100 dot toString. Okay.
Didn't we already have the... Oh, hang on, sorry. No, that's... Yes, bringing it back that way. That's true, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to determine which of these to check. And then I want to come in here and I want to say, hey, items dot first store default. Can I get it here? Why can't I get that on items? Okay. If is, I guess I want to come back in here. Hold on a second. I need menu item on the clipboard. Okay, if is, if item is a menu item, then we're going to say, oh, I got it.
And its tag is equal to, I guess, your value to set.
Then I'm going to say, and if this menu item dot tag dot toString, and I do that, is equal to value to set. Then I want to say item dot is checked. Well, I really want to say item dot is checked is equal to that. Item dot is checked. No.
Is it just item checked?
No, it's menu. I got the wrong piece.
Oh, sorry.
I got some bad names here is what I've got. Item dot is checked is equal to this expression right here. Okay. I believe.
And the benefit of that is that if we happen to have something that isn't, because I think you did 25, 75 and a few others like that, but if we don't have an exact match because we've modified it in some other way, nothing will get checked, which is kind of accurate representation.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm learning something here. Of type menu item.
Oh, yeah. God, I clean forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't used that ever, I think. That's cool. I'm glad you pointed that out. And then, so we'll set that is checked property there. We're stepping through the code, so let's see how it works here. That's cool. Right? Chances visible are already at 0.5.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here. Let's click there. 75. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in. That's all going to work. So at some point, we're about to get a true. There it is, right there.
Yep.
So cool. All right, that's done. That code is working. So now if I right click here, chances visible, 50%. Sweet.
There we go.
Change to 75. Oh, why didn't we get this? Oh, okay. I see why.
It's only on one of them. Fair enough.
I think we'll be okay. It says we're not going to be okay. Change is not supported by hot reload and will not be applied during the debug session. I think it might be if I get to a breakpoint. Let's see if I change it to 100. And
That'll work.
Now let's see. Did you change your mind? Oh, come on. You know you want to. I'm going to try and coerce it a bit. I'm going to nudge it. See that? I can make anything happen almost. All right. Inside Visual Studio. Hold on a second. I think I got a sneeze coming on. Sneeze. Okay. Now we're over here. Now we got a breakpoint over here. What do we got to do?
Going to do a similar find exercise.
I don't need this.
No. We're just going to take whatever values on the actual item that got clicked.
Yeah.
And just send that value straight in.
Okay.
Well, we'll convert it to a number first, I guess.
All right. So now here's what we got to do. We got to essentially go in and get that again. We got to come in with sender. We need menu items. Is it still in the clipboard? It is not. I feel like I need a use type in templates on this guy. What? Use type in templates isn't here? Does that mean it's already in? Nope. Coder's issue potentially. Let's mark it. All right, kids. I want to use. I'm right clicking, looking for use type in templates. Not here. If I come in here, click on template name variables, switch over to neutral, WPF types. I don't see an MI in here. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'll just add it here. Can you do me a favor, Rory, and tell me where menu item is? What namespace?
Sure.
See if you can find that. So I'm going to type in MI here. And I'm going to guess it's system.windows.
I see system Windows controls.
Should I create my own group called WPF controls? We'll leave this for now, for right now. Can you send me an email, Rory, reminding me about that I did this? This might be something I ship. Because we've hit this enough, and I'm thinking this is not an unusual thing. So now if I type in TMI, it works. Okay, the bug, though, kids, is why didn't I have add type to use type in templates? Why didn't I have that menu item there? Why no use type in templates here? Okay, all right, there it is. There's the issue. Okay, so now that I have menu item, MI in there, I can now type in FN, if not, MI, and it should give me that. Much better. Sender. So if sender is not a menu item, then return. Now that we know that it's a menu item, we want to go to the tag. And I think I want to do something like this. If not int.parse, try parse. Like that. Then we're going to remove, get out of there. Tag.toStir. Thanks, Rory. Appreciate that. And let's see. Let's get down here and see what we get. All right, cool. Then we need to come in and we need to set that visibility on it, which means we need to come in here, get our options. And then we need to come down in here and say options dot percent visible. What is it? Options dot chances visible is equal to percent visible divided by 100. And maybe dot zero, 100.0 right there. Whoops, I meant to be here. No, you have to say, thank you, Rory. You're my hero. I think I said that.
Let's not make him say that. That's
Let's not make who say that.
extreme overkill.
Just a second. I'm calculating some. I'm calculating maybe a color in my head here. There you go. Thanks, Rory. Look, we might be going on extremes on today's show. I might have been questioning all my life's choices in the response to finding an earlier bug. All right, so let's see what we do. Let's there and good. Good. Let's set one more breakpoint here and just test a couple of those on here. Left side, chances visible, 25%. What? Why didn't I get a breakpoint here? Oh, you know what? I bet it didn't even hit here. You know, before when I said I was convincing it, It was like, I bet it was like, no, you didn't really.
Gonna humor you here.
Yeah, but watch this. I'm about to do it.
100% though.
No, watch this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it. But here's what I believe I have to do. Wait, hold on. What are these? Change not supported. Oh, come on. You know it's supported. You are going to do it. You're going to give it to me. Watch this. Really? If they weren't here, you'd give it to me.
It's got some level of partial acceptance. It's accepted the change, but it's not going to honor it.
You're making me angry now. This is what I was thinking it would do it as. If these started with nothing, I think I could totally do it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh my God. I'm so mad about this. And I want to prove that I can get this to work. Let's see. We'll find out. I'm going to delete all of these.
Now we're going to break it again, specifically so that you can fix it in the right
I believe this will work. I believe that the reason it
Fair
didn't
enough.
is because they were kind of already there.
I have learned one thing in life. I've learned many things, but most recently I'm sure I've learned not to doubt Mr. Miller.
Here we go. Listen in. I said that.
Let's not make him say that. That's...
Let's not make who say that. Rory, you're my hero. There you go. There you go, Rory. You're my hero. It's said and it's proven once and for all. All right, so now we're going to come in here. We're going to trigger Cloud of Daggers, left side, chances visible, 100%. Okay, I'm at a breakpoint now. Watch this, suckers. Watch this. Or, this is my comeuppance if it doesn't work. Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Really? Okay, hold on. Let's try this instead. Hold on. Set. Chances. Oh, you know why, Rory?
Why?
Because it's in a template. It's in a data template.
Oh, right.
Visual
Yes.
Studio's right. I got my comeuppance.
It's already been copied from here to all the places, and to redo so would be very counterproductive and intuitive. Yeah.
Yeah, to do. Question all life's choices and get spell checker in Notepad. All right, that's my that's what I got to do. Those are my to-do right there. That's what I got to do. Okay, so all right, we're back. Too bad. You're right. One of these days, Rory will just ban me from being part of the show. I don't think so.
Why?
Pudding brings so much value, man. This is the whole reason I do this show. I'm like, you think Pudding's going to be here today, Karen? You think Pudding will show up today?
Pudding still likes me?
You think he still likes me?
He still likes me? Is he mad at me?
Is he mad at me? I wonder. And she's like, why would he be mad at you? I don't know, but he could be mad. All right, let's try it. 25%. And what do we got? There we go.
That looks good.
Did it save it? I want to see if it saved it. It did not, but I did have the carrot. I did have it selected. Let's try one more time. Let's go to 75. Oops. Not saving it.
No.
It's the option. Hold on. Let's save it. Let's save it. We're doing... What are we doing when we set max? Set card gen options? Set card gen options. Generation options dot set. Save changes. All right. So I think I'm just going to call save changes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's do it. Left side, chances visible, 25%. Really? Was that you on it not being available, Rory? Was that your sigh about that?
A little bit, yeah.
You're like, come on, Mark. Why didn't you use that?
Studio's just, digging at you now.
Yeah, it's just, it's mad because it was like, it thought I was challenging it earlier. All right, there's the 75. There's the save. Sweet.
There we go.
Now, let's do the same thing. Let's go in to the center head. Chance is visible. Now here's where we start to see the flaws in my architectural design. Okay? Because center head is a piece with alternates.
I was wondering about that. But if I understand correctly, you want this to be set up to have different values for the alternates. Is that right?
No, I don't. I wanted to have this to apply to center head, not to Orc, Mr. Magoo, and Demon.
Okay.
But this is going to apply only to Orc. And here's where I got my problem. Remember when we started this, Rory? I said I was going to have another piece here that was my indexer that was going to be my sublayer name. The problem is, see, I've got center head Mr. Magoo, center head Orc. I'm going to have to set this for each one is what's going to have to happen here. Or alternatively, I'm going to have to come in and see if there's alternates, set it for each of those alternates. Because now what's happened is we've only set it here for Orc, but not for Mr. Magoo. And the flaw in the architecture just turns itself over and exposes itself to us. It is, I apologize for that choice of wording, kids. Normally I'm not in this bad a shape. But, yeah, that's a flaw in the architecture. And I think what I want to do is set them all. Or I want to have a parenting kind of chances visible.
See, that's essentially the choice, isn't it? But that requires it's an extra row versus the 3 rows you kind of want to have anyway, just with synchronized data.
Yeah, but it's an extra row almost on another table.
Mm-hmm.
A parenting chances visible for alternate layers. Because some of these have a lot of alternates. Like card back has got like 13 different layers. Are there any
other properties that you do want to apply individually to alternates?
Yes.
So, for example, I think the stuff on the right there, the hue shift and so forth, you want different minimax hue shifts for different alternates because it suits their graphic better or worse.
Yes. It's only the visibility that has a different kind of thing.
Mm.
So my feeling on this is that I can get around this with a hack. And the hack goes like this. Well, I can find this and I can set it. But then now what I also want to do is I want to find the others and set them as well.
Yes.
And that may be all I need to do. So if I just set it for 1 and I check to see, are there any others? I set those and I update and save those as well.
I think that's appropriate because unless you decide that there's a lot more things that apply in a kind of a parental level, it isn't necessarily valuable to create that parental level.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking then on the load, I just need to see which one of the alternates has the setting, if it's got it, and if it does, use that setting for visibility chances visible. That's what I think.
See the wheels turning.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Because look what this line of code here.
Yep.
So at this point, we're going to load it up. Oh man. Or alternatively, yeah, the wheels are turning. Where's that icon we had earlier with
The light bulb.
There it is, right there. Well, I don't have that yet. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm thinking there is a variation of this as an entry.
Okay.
That looks like this. And that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't set anything else. Or maybe it does. It's like the idea, it's kind of this parenting, right? You know, this kind of parenting.
The trick then is to know which columns are supposed to be retrieved from the parent rather than from the individual.
Yeah. Well, it's anything that's set, anything that's non-initial value.
I mean, you could just say that because they're alternates to each other, because you have this common factor and you can deduce that they are all the same. So when you save, you write to all three. And when you read, it doesn't matter which one you get it from because they'll all be correct.
Yeah, I could do that too. The problem is I was trying to avoid a ton of writes since we've got a performance problem associated with writing.
Sure.
I was trying to avoid a ton of writes out here. That's what I was trying to do.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to think about the problem is what I think I need to do on that. That's a problem. Notice I have add a % visibility for any layer. We kind of did that. But we've got this issue for, maybe I'll set a checkbox here for any layer without alternates. So we did that, and then we just need to say get % visibility working elegantly for layers with alternates. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, what else? So I'm going to step away from that. Is there anything else that we can do while we're here in terms of where we want to take this in terms of direction? I think I'm kind of feeling like, again, end of show is what I'm feeling like. I don't know. What are you thinking, Rory?
Well, I mean, I think you've got a nice, complete, rounded set of functionality there. It's working quite well. I mean, the only real thing is your sort of previous suggestion that you weren't maybe happy with the variety of random that you were getting. And obviously that's kind of a contradiction in terms, but you felt like there were some very similar things coming on. But we have made that better now. Because different shades of color on a thing, different positions of a thing are very different again for that thing going missing altogether. So that visibility has aided that.
Yeah.
So yeah, not too bad.
Just checking out what's going on here. So here we've got visibility going, making some of the changes here. You're seeing some of the changes in the background because we've got these different layers here. We've got a glow layer that's got a number of different glows that are all in different colors, and then this card back layer too. I was worried about this one because these are all in different colors, these kind of glows in here. I was worried we were going to get things that didn't quite look good here, that would require some hue adjustments, and I'm not really sure. This one's kind of a new style, so I'm not super. Let me add another card over here. Let's grab a different card style here. Let's go to. I wanted to mess with potions. Yeah, the other piece is randomly selecting a style as well, right? That's kind of a higher level thing. Yeah, I think I want some time to kind of think about this. I think I'm going to take a step away and, think about this. Let's get a raid going. We'll get a raid going out and send you on to somebody else. Thanks so much, everybody, for helping us out today. Coding Gorilla Pudding. Rory, for sure.
Hey, check it out. I made the end of 2 shows in a row.
That's awesome.
That's just unheard of.
Things are changing, kids. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh, no. We'll get out with this one. All right, see you, kids.